What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Ant for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first time I see is the first time I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, my website. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I'd gratefully appreciate it. As always, shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. And as always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read. And the first sign we saw for today was Saggy. So, Sagittarian, you will be going first here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. What's going on, Red Skies? How are you? What's poppin', everybody? Hey, Josh. Hey, JJ. What's going on? Hello, hello. What's poppin', Sammy? Hey, Betty. Hello, hello. Real quick, guys, I do want to mention, sorry yesterday for not being here. Unfortunately, my internet was just hitting the shitter, unfortunately, so my internet did not want to work yesterday, but glad that everything seems to be okay here today. Double knock on wood. Let me go ahead and fix something real fast, and we'll get started, but happy Thursday, guys. Happy Friday. Hope all is well. And let's go ahead over here and get started. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hop on in here to the first sign we saw, which was Saggy, and we'll see what we got going on. Hey, Fawn. Hey, Jackie. How you guys doing? What do we got showing up here for Sagittarius, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get ourselves 2 more shuffles over here, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. What do we got showing up here for Sagittarius in the next 24 hours? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we do have here the Judgment in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a, I want to say a Scorpio. Yep, a Scorpio. I don't know why I was thinking of an Aquarius too. So just throwing that out there, even though the Judgment is a Scorpio card, you could be dealing with an Aquarius possibly as well. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the King of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you, Sag, we have here the 6 of Cups in the upright position. All right, let's go ahead and see what's popping. So we start out here with the Judgment in reverse paired with the King of Pentacles. You know, I feel like you've learned, I'm hearing like I've learned from my mistakes and I've cut my losses. All right, Sagittarius, is I feel like the main thing that's coming through. So you've learned from your mistakes and you've cut your losses. King of Pentacles showing up here. That's the energy of abundance. I'm kind of glad and happy I am where I am now. You know, I might not be happy that I went through experiences that were unstable and that I went through experiences that, you know, definitely could have brought me loss in life, but I'm glad to know that I gained from all my losses. Now, what do I mean by gaining from your losses? Well, you've learned not to associate with certain people. You've learned who you can trust and who you can't. You've made mistakes so that you don't ever make those same mistakes again. You know, I'm a big person who's a fan of mistakes at the end of the day, because the more that you make in life, the more you learn from them. And then if you make a mistake and you learn from it, you're never going to make that same mistake again. So the more that you can fail per se, or the more that you can have a experience that maybe isn't so good, can start to direct you towards better experiences because you know what to avoid in life. So looking at the outcome here, we do have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups showing up here for you. It is the card of the past. I think what's happening here, Saggy, is you're recognizing in the next 24 hours, granted my past could have been bumpy, it could have been rocky. You know, in a way, I'm kind of glad that I had those experiences in the past because they led me to this comfortable place I'm in today. Looking at the current energy you're in, King of Pentacles, which is the energy of abundance, comfortability, and groundedness. So I feel like ultimately what's happening here for you, looking at the overall energy, Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse means I will not forgive, or I will forgive, excuse me, but I will not forget. So it's like you're forgiving your past and you're letting go of your past. You're not letting it affect you anymore. But what's happening here is that now with all the information that you've had, dealing with past people, dealing with negative situations, dealing with individuals who are untrustworthy, it's like you get to learn from all the mistakes of the past so that you never make them again. So in a way, it's like you've gained. You know, I think a lot of people will look at their past, especially if it was a rough one, and they'll sulk in it. They'll be like, damn, you know, I went through X, Y, and Z. I can't believe that happened. I didn't deserve it. And granted, nobody deserves to go through hard stuff, you know, but if we look at what we go through and we learn nothing from it, are we ever truly learning, right? So I'm glad to see that you've grown here, Sag, and you've learned from your past, and, you know, you just feel more knowledgeable now, and you feel more comfortable now, and you're happy that you went through the rough experiences because they brought you to a pretty comfortable place in life. You know, you're like, I'm kind of glad I learned all that because now I know everything I need to know, and I'm chilling. I'm comfortable, you know? So that seems to be the vibe for you. Reminiscent a little bit in the next 24 hours, but kind of glad you are where you're at, okay? All right, Saggy, cool. Yeah, I get in those energies sometimes. You know, I certainly reflect on my past a lot. being a water sign, I certainly look back at certain mistakes I've made as well in life. And, you know, I take a look at those mistakes and I'm like, you know, I'm kind of glad I made them, because if I never made them, then shit, maybe I still would have been stuck in this situation or that situation. And it's like, it's kind of a good thing that everything that wasn't right for me got exposed and that the tower came in and kind of exploded, because, you know, it guided me to so much more better experiences that are in my life today than in comparison to where the hell I was in my past, right? All right, though, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in. So that's fire sign. So today we're going to do fire, earth, water, air, going on into our earth sign. Let's have a look here at the Virgo. Let's see what's going on here, baby. Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 99 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really, really means the world to me, man, okay? All right, though, Team Virgo, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully all is well. And hey, Julia, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. All right, Virgo, hello. Overall energy for you is going to be a Sun card. I like it. You could be connecting here with a Leo, possibly for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Knight of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Empress. And then looking at the outcome, Virgo, goddamn, we got here the World. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, I do feel like you're in a pretty happy-dappy energy moving into your next 24 hours. You got the Sun here as the overall energy for you. Looking at the current energy, Knight of Cups, it's like you're wanting to spread sunshine. You're wanting to spread good vibes in your next 24 hours. Some of you are rejoicing due to a pregnancy. Now, if this is not your pregnancy, this could be a pregnancy within the family, so you might be sharing the news if you are pregnant to your family, to your friends and loved ones. But if it's not about your own pregnancy, you might be receiving news of somebody's pregnancy. There could be a lot of excitement there about a baby coming into the family. So if so, congratulations, okay? But nonetheless, this is not going to be for every Virgo in reference to a baby coming in. I think what could be happening here, though, looking at what you're dealing with, because Empress is growth, there's a lot of happiness here in terms of growth in the way that you kind of reflect on you. I feel like for Virgos that have had difficult times overcoming insecurities in the past, or Virgos who have had difficult times being content with who they are, you know, many of you are recognizing that you've reached a point of contentment within yourself. I think you've worked on yourself recently very hard, and considering you've been working incredibly hard on yourselves, you've kind of reached a state where you're comfortable and happy with who you are, and you can go forward in life with confidence. And I love that for you, because, you know, when we get caught up in not being happy with ourselves, it's one of the worst feelings. You know, we feel like nobody loves us and nobody looks at us positively, and then we don't look at ourselves positively, and we feel like crap. It's just the truth of the situation. So for anybody who struggles with being confident and comfortable with who they are, when you reach a point where you are confident and comfortable with who you are, it's a game changer in life. It's like, wow, I never knew life could feel this good. So I think for some Virgos here, you know, your energy in the next 24 hours is, you know, certainly happiness in contentment, excuse me, in who you are. You know, it's like a whole new world you're entering right now, because you no longer feel so held back. Okay. Regardless, though, Virgos, you know, what I got here for you is, if you're not announcing some sort of pregnancy, or if there's any happiness around a pregnancy, if so, once again, congratulations. This energy in the next 24 hours could very well likely be that you have good news to share. So if it's not about being happy within yourself or a pregnancy, it could just be you sharing overall good news. Sun card here is good news paired with the Knight of Cups, and it could be good news in terms of growth, or it also could be good news in terms of some sort of physical change happening in your life. For some of you guys, the Empress here could be about like getting a house. It could be about getting a new car. There could be excitement sharing the news here that something has happened in your workplace. You could have leveled up and moved into a higher position. So I do see good news coming up over here for you. That's affecting your world. It's like a big change, right? Coming up here overall. So very cool. I like that energy for you. Of course, do take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but new things coming on in here into your world, Virgo. Very nice. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You guys are looking pretty damn awesome. So we did first and foremost the fire. So we did the fire. Now we did the earth. Jumping on into the water. Let's have a look here at the the crab fam, and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's see what is popping. What messages are showing up here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Cancer. Let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's popping, baby. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer. Overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Swords. Oh boy. So you could be dealing with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, 5 of Swords, that could be a card certainly here that could talk about kind of being irritated and maybe needing, to speak your mind a little bit towards somebody. You know, if you have something to get off your chest or something you need to say to someone, tomorrow might be the day to do so. All right, looking into the current energy for you, Hangman reversed. Yeah, really getting this feeling of release for Cancers. Needing to communicate, needing to get something off your chest, looking at what you're dealing with. Devil reversed, another card of release. And then lastly for you, Cancer, we do have here the 4 of Cups in the reverse position. This whole entire reading is like rinse, release, let go, you know? Or, you know, basically all the cards here are essentially saying the same thing in terms of releasing and letting go. So as far as what I get for you, Cancer, let's talk about it. 5 of Swords here, you know, Hangman in reverse. You got to tell somebody how it is. You got to tell somebody what's on your mind. And it's like, even if it pisses somebody else off or kind of bothers somebody, or even if you have to communicate what you need to say in a way that might not be the most positive, it's like, I don't really care anymore. You know, I got to get my point across here. And, you know, even if it's not well received by somebody else, I need to think about myself and put myself first for once, because, you know, here's the thing, man. Being a Cancer, right? I'm not only just a Cancer sun, I'm a Cancer rising. I noticed that when it comes to confrontation, I tend to be that guy who, when I have to confront somebody, I'll still do it in the nicest way possible, you know, because I'll feel bad if I'm a dick, or I'll feel bad if, you know, the confrontation goes in a direction where maybe I hurt somebody's feelings, just being honest, right? But sometimes it's like, we got to stop worrying so much about the other people and just do what we need to do for us, because other people do it all the time. You know, as a Cancer, it's shocking to me sometimes how, like, people really will not give a fuck about anybody else's feelings but their own. And then I'm like, well, when I try to do that, it doesn't work because I get too concerned about hurting someone else. And sometimes it's like, fuck that. Like, if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. Like, sometimes you need to speak your fucking truth. And if it hurts somebody else, like, tough titties. Like, that sucks. But, like, they'll be okay. You know what I mean? And I know that maybe some people won't see that advice as all that positive, but I think we have to look at it in terms of, like, people will say their shit and say their truth every day and hurt another person with no care in the world. And then when you step up and do it and people want to look at you like that's a problem or that's problematic or you're a terrible person, it's bullshit and it's hypocritical. So Cancer, if you got to say your shit, if you got to talk your shit, if you got to speak your truth and let it out and maybe be a little selfish at this moment in time for the first freaking time, go for it. And honestly, I really feel like if you got to get something off your chest, even if it bothers another person or they don't like your honesty, it is what it is. Because in my case, honesty is the best policy. And you know what? If somebody can't handle the truth, then, you know, it is what it is for them. You got to get what you got to get off your chest. So there's something about release coming in here for you, moving into your next 24 hours. And I see here for Cancerians, it's like, listen, even if it's not totally well received, I'm just going to be glad to put the truth out there overall. All right though, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. Yeah, absolutely. Cancers are about to be blondest AF, right, Eclipse Chaser? I love that, man. I'm happy you guys still remember. I used to say that word all the time. I made a word up a long time ago and I called it blondest because I meant to say blunt and honest, and I said it at the same time, so it became blondest. All right, use that in your dictionaries, man. It's a cool word. Nonetheless though, guys, we did our fire, we did our earth, we did our water. Jumping into the air signs, let's take a look here and see what's popping here for the lovely and amazing Aquarian gang. What's going on here, baby? Messages for Team Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Hey, Heather, how's it going? Thank you for the $5. Really appreciate that. You said sage. Are you asking me to sage? I actually saged earlier this morning today. I needed to. I've been so swamped with personal readings this past week. I've done so many. I was like, oh my God, I need to cleanse the energy of the room, man. It was nuts. Nonetheless, what do we got showing up here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. We're going to get one more shuffle here for Aqua, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the Fool in reverse. So you could be dealing with a Aries here for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got the Chariot looking at what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Six of Cups, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Magician in the upright position. I love how that rhymes. So Aquarius, 3 major arcana cards coming out for you. You could be dealing with a Aries, a Cancer, or potentially a Virgo. Now, we do have here the Fool in reverse paired here with the Chariot. So it does seem to me here for you, Aquarius, you know, coming into your next 24 hours, you're trying to be very much so in that energy of letting go of a situation, let go, let God. You don't really want to be bothered with something. Now, it's probably something to do with the past, so I feel like you're making peace with your past here is what it looks like. I mean, taking a look here at the outcome for you, Magician's all about creating the new and focusing on what you can manifest and create now. And of course, right, when we want to create new things in our lives, we're not going to create new things from our past. We're going to create new things from the energy that we pull in from the present moment. So I feel for Aquarians here, you know, there's something about your past you're letting go of or you're making peace with, and you're like, okay, that's that. It's over. It's done with. You know, I'm definitely interested right now in creating something new. And in order to do so, I got to be as present as I can be. So that's what I got here for you guys. And I totally agree with that. I think that if we're ever going to manifest something new, we're not going to draw energy from the past. We're going to draw energy right now from the present moment, from the current path we're currently on. So Aquarius, it's all about embracing and creating the new. Magician card is also the card here too that represents that you have all the tools you need in order to make what you want come to pass. So, you know, if any of you guys have happened to have any sort of doubt or any sort of worries that you wouldn't have been able to create what you wanted to create or manifest, know that you have the power and you have the tools necessary to manifest what you are desiring at this time. As you can see, the Magician here has everything he needs in his kit over here on this table. You know, he has all the tools he needs to be able to manifest. So I do feel like if any Aquarians here have had doubt about a new path they wish to create, don't doubt yourself. Follow through with the path. You will see the outcome show up. Okay? All right, though, baby. I love that for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our lovely first batch of zodiac signs here for today's daily reading. We're going to hop on into our next batch here in just a sec. Give me 1 sec, though, guys, just to take a temporary coffee break, and we'll continue. Heather Ann said, Aunt, you are blooming into a gifted sage. So proud to see it unfold firsthand. Well done, sir. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Heather Ann. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much, man, for all your compliments and all your good and kind words all the time. Really, really makes a difference, and it really means a lot to me, everybody. Nadine said, thank you, Aunt. As a Cancer, it's nice to hear it's finally getting better. I'm feeling it getting easier. I've been through a tough breakup, but I'm healing. I'm glad to hear that you're in that position of healing, you know, definitely in terms of the breakup, I'm sorry to hear that, but glad to hear you're healing and things are definitely, you know, moving a lot more in a better and easier direction for you for sure, you know? Absolutely. You know, a lot of the things we experience in life, guys, hold on, let me get one more sip. A lot of the things we experience in life that we initially feel are negative at first, you know, usually have a way of working itself out. I've just seen it happen hand in hand again so many times in my life where, you know, I can go through something and I'm like, yo, this sucks. You know, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a loss of some sort, it's like, yeah, this sucks. And then like a year or two later, when I'm in a completely different position, I realize why that was lost in my life in the first place. You know, I remember going through tons of like breakups, right, in my lifetime. And I've only had like a few girlfriends. I'm not saying I'm a pimp or something here, you know? I've only had a few girlfriends, but I know that, you know, some of them in particular I really loved and cared for. And, you know, when I went through this breakup, I would look at this situation and be like, oh my God, I lost the love of my life and it hurts, it sucks. And then I'd meet the next girl and be like, wait, I know exactly why me and that person broke up because I was meant to meet this new girl, you know? So I kind of recognized over time, like anytime we lose something, whether it's love, whether it's a different kind of loss in life, everything happens for a reason because inevitably we get guided to better. You know, I'm a full believer that we always get guided to better. So the next time you have a situation happen, whatever it may be, and this is me speaking to the collective, but anytime you have a situation that seems negative again, show up or pop up in your life, you know, don't look at it as immediately this is the worst thing ever. Sometimes the things that come off at first as the worst things ever happen to be the biggest blessings in disguise because it guided you to such a better path. So I don't know, man. I'm always going to hold on to hope that shit gets better and shit happens for a reason because I don't know. I've seen it play out way too many times in my life, you know? Just throwing that out there for anybody who needed to hear it, you know? For sure, for sure. Mike H said, I'm a Cancer moon / sun, and I think all of us Cancers feel like that after a breakup, LOL. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. I think a lot of people, like in terms of breakups, like we just get so attached to the idea that we think that, you know, those people are ours, but nobody's ever ours to begin with, I think is super important to mention, right? You know, we're like, oh, well, we lost our person. It's like, you know, you got to remember they're not physically yours. You know, I think that, I don't know. We get so caught up on that one person. And I think that, of course, we have the right to feel that pain and that hurt, but I don't know. The people who are meant to be for us, the ride or dies, the end all be alls, you know, we'll meet them one day. You know, you never know who that person's going to be, though, until you get to that point where they stuck with you for life and you realize, yeah, that's my ride or die. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like Eclipse Chaser said, it's always the darkest before dawn. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and move on forward. So we're going to hop back on into our fire signs. We started out with Sagittarius today, right? So let's go to the Ram fam. Let's see what's popping for the Aries, and we'll see what we got going on. So what's going to be showing up here for Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Julia said, and just like that, I can't get any work done. F it. I'm going to act like I'm working and just enjoy y'all's company here. Julia, don't get in trouble, though, okay? Either way, though, hope your day is going well. Let's see what we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's popping for you. Starting out with the overall energy, we begin here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Page of Wands. What you're dealing with, Seven of Swords reversed, and then the outcome for Team Aries is going to be here the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on. We start out here with a Queen of Cups reverse, followed up here with a Page of Wands. So you're not exactly loving something, but you're kind of intrigued is what I see here for you, Aries. So you're not emotionally tied into something or emotionally connected to someone, but you have a little bit of an interest here in right in front of you. You know what this feels like? It feels like, okay, you're talking to somebody, you know, they're kind of a vibe. There's no romantic feelings showing up here just yet, but, you know, you're connecting with them. You're feeling them out. Taking a look at what you're dealing with here, Seven of Swords reversed. You know, this here is the energy that represents, like, you're not totally trusting of this individual, but you're not thinking too much about them either. So I get a feeling for Aries, some of you guys could be talking to somebody new, but, like, you're talking to somebody new with the intent of not really expecting much from the connection. Does that make sense? It's like, okay, yeah, I met somebody. They're kind of interesting. I don't really have any expectations. I'm not looking really to fall in love at this time. I'm not going to overthink this person. I'm kind of just like, whatever happens, happens. And you know what's cool about connections like that? Usually something cool does come from it. I'm not saying to expect anything, right? But I kind of find where in places in my life where I've like least expected anything to happen or come, is usually going to be the moment in time when really cool shit comes in, point blank period. So I feel here for any Aries that's watching, you know, whatever you may least expect might blossom into something so much more. You know, whether this interest right now is in a person or it's in a job or it's in a hobby, you know, sometimes the things you least expect to go anywhere go the craziest places in a cool way. So just throwing that out there right now, if you're catching a vibe with someone, or if you're doing a little hobby, or if you're invested in a new career, kind of going with the flow and seeing what comes of something, I think that just throwing it out there, it might become something so much more and you didn't really expect it to. All right, so something cool might manifest here overall. All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You know, like I mentioned, if it's a person you just started talking to and like you're just getting to know them, you don't really have any expectations, it's like that might be the person you marry. You know, if you started a hobby and you were just doing it for fun, that hobby might become an actual business, you know? So keep that all in mind. I remember when I started my tarot channel, you know, it was like a hobby. I didn't have any expectation of it going anywhere, but then it did. And then once it did, I started manifesting, and creating it and making it so much more than I ever thought it could be. So yeah, you know, life works out that way sometimes. All right, the Ram fam, thank you for tuning in. Aries, we just finished up the Aries, so we're going to move back on into the Earth sign, and we're going to have a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the Bull gang, baby? Messages for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Taurus. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Having a look here at the overall energy is going to be the World card. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, got a 10 of Swords showing up for you. What it is you're dealing with, we got here the 5 of Swords, and then looking at the outcome for the Bull Gang is going to go ahead and be the King of Pentacles in the reverse position. So as far as what I see here for Taurus in the next 24 hours, we start out here first and foremost with the World to the 10 of Swords. You know, it definitely seems to me like there's an ending, but with every ending is a brand new beginning, and I think that right now at this time you're ready here to no longer fight and battle. As you can see with the 5 of Swords, he has the swords, he took the swords away from these men are dropping their swords and retreating. So the 5 of Swords sometimes can be identified that even if you had to go through difficulties, you won at the end of the day. So you're not looking back anymore, you're taking one last glimpse at all the suffering you went through, and now you're going to get ready here to go forward to victory. So I feel that energy for you, Taurus, where it's like, listen, I'm ready here to abandon the hardships and abandon the tough stuff I went through, and I'm ready here to move towards more harmonious and victorious energies. And looking at the outcome here, King of Pentacles reverse, it's like, even if my life isn't exactly where I imagine it to be, or I'm not the most abundant just yet, you know, I'm looking at life in a more positive attitude and a more positive perspective. So I feel for Taurians, you know, your next 24 hours is about saying, listen, I've gone through the hard times, and guess what? I'm probably a lot closer to the good times than I think. You know, I might not be there just yet, but I'm on that route, I'm on that path, and I'm going to keep positive and keep working towards it. So I feel like what's happening here is you're choosing to no longer, what you're ending here is to no longer live in negativity or live in a reality where you're not succeeding. You're not allowing yourself to believe that anymore. I'm not going to keep on believing that my life is just going to be struggles. If I keep on believing that, I'll keep on experiencing it. So I feel for many of you, you're changing your beliefs here, and you're really choosing a harmonious life for yourself. You are the creator of your reality, right? So what you believe you are worthy and deserving of, what you believe your life is going to become, so mote it be. So I feel for Taurians here, it's like, yeah, I'm over that headspace, or I'm over believing my life is just going to be a struggle. I'm out here finally getting ready to get my abundance, and I'm going to believe that I'm meant to have it. And guess what? I'm working towards it, baby, okay? Fuck yeah, Taurus. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth, we did our fire, jumping on into our water signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Pisces gang. What do we got going on here for the fish? What's showing up here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Piscean, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle for the fish, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the 8 of Swords in reverse. So you might be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Looking at the current energy, 2 of Swords reversed, what you're dealing with, Ace of Cups reversed, and then the outcome for Piscean is going to be the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position. So for your next 24 hours, Pisces, we start out here first and foremost with the 8 of Swords reversed, paired with the 2 of Swords reversed as well. I think you're making a final decision right now to stop thinking about a person, or to stop, you know, feeling trapped in a situation. It's about getting unstuck. So if you've been overthinking recently, you're getting out of your head is what it looks like to me, Piscean. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Pentacles reversed, you're shutting down some kind of opportunity. You know what it looks like, Pisces? I feel like sometimes, and this is a water sign thing, like we'll get an opportunity, and even if the opportunity is good, the opportunity stresses us out, and sometimes it's better to avoid it because we avoid stress. Like, does that ever happen to you? All right, water signs in general that are watching, I've had opportunities that are genuinely pretty positive, but because they stressed me the fuck out so much, I was like, I feel more comfortable turning them down than taking them. Okay, so I feel like for you, Piscean, that might be the energy showing up for you in the next 24 hours. Shannon, thank you for the 5. I really appreciate that. But that's the energy I feel for you showing up in the next 24 hours, where it's like, you might have gotten an opportunity, whether it was a good one or a bad one, you're like, I just feel more comfortable turning it down and not really having to adapt to anything new, but more so stay in my comfort and stay in my environment or my comfort zone right now, just because that's kind of where I want to be. And looking at the outcome here, you know, Four of Pentacles reversed, it's like, yeah, feels pretty good here to let something go. So I don't know. I feel like you're denying an opportunity of some sort. Maybe there was an opportunity for more responsibility at work. Maybe it was an opportunity you liked. Maybe it was an opportunity you didn't like. All right. Or maybe somebody from the past wanted to jump on in and, you know, be a part of your life again. And you're like, I don't really want to, you know, connect with anybody from my past. Point is, though, Pisces, I feel like some opportunity showed up, made you overthink, got you kind of stuck for a while, and then you realized, you know, where I'm at right now is probably so much better than if I was to accept this opportunity. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stay in my comfort zone, and I ain't going to stress over whatever the situation is, okay? All right, though, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, all right? All right, baby. And by the way, I did see a message here from Denise asking, how can I book a one-on-one reading? So I do want to mention, guys, with my personal readings, I don't do one-on-one readings. So I don't do like live readings like on the phone or anything like that. What I will do is I will do a pre-recorded reading. So you will give me all your information, I'll pre-record it, and then I'll send you a YouTube link that only can be viewed by you and you can watch your video when you receive your reading. So if you want to go ahead and get a reading with me like that, you can head over to CancerMoonsTarot.com, go to the personal services tab, and you'll see personal readings over there. I'm not sure if they're still in stock. They might have been sold out for the week. But what I will say is that each week, all of my personal reading services do get restocked. So if you happen to see that they're sold out, they get restocked on a weekly basis. So they'll be right back and available the following Monday. Okay. All right, though, everybody. Real quick, I just want to go ahead and grab something real fast. I'm going to take a really small break, and then we'll come back and finish up the rest of the zodiac. So far, we did our fire, we did our earth, we did our water. When we return, we will be going into the air signs. So give me 2 seconds, everybody. Let me go grab something real fast, and then I'll be right back. Okay. So BRB, thank you guys so much.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, everybody, we're back. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Really, really appreciate it. So we're moving back on into our air signs now. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. What's poppin', baby? So let's see what's going on here for Team Gemini. What's going to be going on? Messages for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Shin says, I turn the TV up when the song comes on. That's what's up. Yo, shout out to the people watching this on TV. That's so cool. That's awesome, dude. I love watching YouTube videos on like my flat screen at home. It's such a fun time, man. And just being able to see like the clarity and everything on a big screen, it's really, really cool. Nonetheless, what do we got going on here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, one more shuffle here for you, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Oh, I interrupted the drop. I'm so sorry, Shin. Unfortunately, I can't hear the music when you guys hear it because I don't have like headphones on to like hear my live stream as well, so I'm sorry. I didn't know if that part was coming up. My bad. Nonetheless, though, guys, let's get on into it. Starting out here with the overall energy for Gemini, we have here the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy. Strength in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then lastly for the Gemini, Five of Pentacles in the upright. Oh boy, what's going on, Gemini? Let's talk about it, okay? So we're starting out here first and foremost with a Ten of Pentacles reverse to the Strength in the reverse position as well. You know, it kind of feels to me for you guys at this time, Ten of Pentacles reverse, Strength reversed. I almost want to say for Geminis right now, it's like you feel like something isn't stable and you're starting to become very uninterested in it. You're starting to feel like you just don't have the strength to put up with the situation anymore. Looking at the outcome for you, Five of Pentacles, it's like you're starting to think about potentially moving away from something in your life that just doesn't really suit you anymore. So as far as what I get for gems, you know, whether this is about a current relationship, like a partner romantically, a friend, a family member, a work situation, there's something you feel like your tolerance isn't quite, you know, there for anymore. Like you don't have enough tolerance for whatever this is. So that's what I see showing up here for you at this time. Like you don't really know if you can tolerate something anymore. On top of it though, too, Gemini, Queen of Wands reversed, you know, that's a card of major disinterest. Something doesn't inspire you anymore. It doesn't give you a vibe anymore. You don't feel much coming from it. So I feel for Geminis, you're starting to get really turned off to something in your life. It could be a change in habits. Maybe your habits don't suit you anymore. It could be a change in friendship, romance, family, your career. But you're at that point where something's becoming a pretty big turnoff to you. And I think you're getting ready here to distance yourself from it overall with the Five of Pentacles. So, of course, you know, do take that how that resonates. Leave it if it does not resonate with you here at this time. But as far as what I see for Geminis, big disinterest energy showing up here. And you're getting ready here to find something that's more fulfilling at the end of the day. And you know what? It happens. It doesn't have to be something major. It certainly could be something minor. Maybe it's like, hey, I don't really feel much of an interest anymore in my current hobbies, you know? Maybe I always loved a certain hobby, you know, for the majority of my life. Maybe it doesn't fulfill me anymore. Maybe I just want to try something new. Maybe a video game's boring me and I want to play a different one, you know? It could be something super minor like that. It doesn't have to be major. Maybe you want to change your diet because certain food just doesn't do it for you anymore. Maybe you don't like it too much, right? So there's definitely some changes coming up here for you, but that's what life is all about. Life is genuinely all about changes. You're going to start to notice disinterest over time, especially if something in life has become pretty repetitive. And usually the more repetitive something is, the more you strive to change it, right? So Geminis are also very mutable. You have the ability to adapt to new things relatively quickly. So I do feel like there will be some sense of adaptability to something new. So something new will probably come in relatively quickly here for you overall. Okay? All right, though, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, though, for tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, guys, so we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading. Moving on into the last and final batch, the final four. Going back on into the fire, let's have a look here at the Lion Gang and see what's popping for the Leo. So what do we got going on here for Team Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here for Leo? For some of you guys, just throwing this out here, we have the Devil coming up. This is Capricorn energy. You might be dealing with one. But what do we got showing up here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo, let's get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we got here the Seven of Swords in reverse. Looking at your current energy, we have here the the High Priestess, what you're dealing with, the Emperor, and then looking at the outcome for the Leo, we have here the King of Wands in the upright position. All right, Leo, for your next 24 hours, Seven of Swords reversed here to the High Priestess in the upright position. I kind of feel for you that you're in a space and time where it's a little hard to be very trusting of your intuition because you're trying to be very trusting of somebody else. So it's almost that sense of feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I trust the person that I naturally have trust for, or do I trust my intuition? Because my intuition's telling me something, but I feel like something's off with the person that I trust. So that's a hard and tough spot to be in. You know, in my life, I have certainly been caught in an energy where I was trying to, you know, keep my trust on somebody that I naturally trusted, but my intuition turned out to be right. And from that point, I kind of learned in life, despite the trust I have for others, yeah, I'm certainly going to listen to what my intuition has to say, So I feel for you, Leo, you're kind of looking at this situation like, well, what should I do? Looking at what you're dealing with here, the Emperor card here is the energy of your power. It's the energy of, your confidence and really standing in your power. I think that at this time, you should probably listen to what your intuition has to say. I'm not saying necessarily distrust the person you're dealing with, but if your intuition's telling you something's up, investigate. I would definitely open your awareness here in the next 24 hours to kind of take a closer look at somebody you're dealing with, especially if you feel like somebody here is being deceitful or somebody here is being dishonest or something isn't really going on like it's being presented as, if that makes sense. All right. So even though you trust somebody, I'm not saying immediately distrust them, but I'm not saying 100% trust them either. If your intuition's giving you an inkling that something's going on, open up your awareness and really keep an extra eye open, if you will. Okay? Looking at the outcome here for you, King of Wands, I think that by keeping an extra eye open, you're probably going to see something. All right? So I get the feeling here for Leos, you might have been pretty stuck between a rock and a hard place lately between your intuition and between trusting somebody else. I think that at this time, you're being called to trust your intuition. And the more you open up your awareness and you keep a close eye on the person you're dealing with, inevitably something gets revealed to you that you need to see. Okay? I'm not sure what it is particularly for you. It's going to be different for every Leo that's watching, but keep an extra eye open is what I'm hearing for you. Okay? All right, though, Leo. Take it if it resonates for you. You'll figure it out if it does resonate. But my advice for any Leo watching is just really open up your awareness and keep an extra close eye on people. Okay? All right, Leo. Let's keep it piping. Let's keep it piping. Let's keep it piping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. That was funny. Nonetheless, though, Leo, thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it, okay? All right, baby. So all the fire signs here are officially done for today. We're going to go ahead now and hop on into the earth sign. And moving into the earth sign, let's have a look here at the Capricorn. So let's see what's popping, baby. What's going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here for the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Don't laugh at me, Julia. All right, baby. By the way, for the 228 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning on in. All right, Team Capricorn, one more shuffle in store here for you, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here potentially with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Hierophant in reverse, which is Taurian energy. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the Page of Swords, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on here for you, Capricorn. Oh, by the way, Heather Ann, thank you for another $5 donation. Really appreciate that. All right. You said over here, share Majil, hopefully I said that correctly. Tour guide, please listen. I didn't mean you need a sage. You are, my dear, a sage. Oh, okay. All right. I'll take a look into that. I was looking at your other comments earlier of what you were saying in reference to talking about a sage. So I'll definitely check that out, though. Thank you very much. All right. Do me a favor, actually. If I don't happen, because I don't know if I could see the super chat afterwards, you can leave a comment on the daily reading after when the daily reading's finished, and I'll go check it out for sure, though. But thank you. I appreciate the donation. Nonetheless, though, hopping on into Capricorn, let's see what's popping for you. We start out here first and foremost with the Three of Pentacles to the Hierophant in reverse. You know, Hierophant in reverse here represents being in a pretty disconnected energy when it comes towards commitment. So I feel like you're having a hard time being committed and devoted to somebody, you know, especially when you're trying to work together with someone, but it doesn't really feel like this person's working together with you. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Swords, I think you're just getting to the point where you're starting to become very hesitant working with another individual, up into the point where looking at the outcome, Nine of Pentacles, you know, you're going to work by yourself here, Capricorn. So here's what I mean. For some of you Cappies, maybe this is at work. Maybe somebody here was trying to collaborate with you. Maybe somebody here wanted to be a business partner. Or maybe it's about more so a partner or a friend wanted to work on something with you as well. I kind of get that feeling where it's like, I just don't really feel like I can work with somebody if it's not really equal and if they're not really putting in much effort. If that's the case, I'm kind of better off on my own. It's kind of like, imagine going back in the day, all the way back to middle school, high school, and you had to go do like a project with a couple of people, and you would always either if it was you or not, there would always be one person in the group that did the majority of the work while everybody else kind of did nothing. That's kind of how you're feeling here, Capricorn. It's like, I'm doing all the work on something here and somebody else isn't contributing much to it. So it's like, I would have been better off doing this all on my own at this moment in time. So I'm not sure how that will particularly resonate to you in your life. I'm trying to find a good example, but yeah, I guess right now I kind of can't. I can't really think of much of an example here, but if it resonates to you, cool. If not, don't worry about it, right? I guess like in terms of business partnerships, maybe somebody here has decided to partner up with you in business and maybe they're not doing much. And if that's the case, you're like, I could have did all this on my own. I'm probably better off on my own. So yeah, whether it's business, love, etc., you're kind of recognizing someone else isn't really pulling their weight, and chances are I'm probably better taking care of whatever the situation is on my own, okay? All right, Capricorn, it's like that sometimes for sure. And I think that if you can be successful doing something on your own, especially if somebody else isn't being much of a help, sometimes it's better to go that route nonetheless. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of the earth signs for today's daily. We also did all the fire, jumping into the water. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio. What do we got going on here, baby? Messages here for Team Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Scorpio, overall energy here for you is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You could be dealing with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Seven of Wands. What you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Cups, and then the outcome here for you is going to be the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's up here, baby. First and foremost, we start out here with the Eight of Pentacles reversed here to the Seven of Wands in the upright position. I feel for Scorpios, right now it's like, okay, I don't really want to work on something. You know what it looks like? Okay. It's giving me it's giving me like a reminder of something. I don't know why. I can't quite place it. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't quite place what I'm trying to say here, but nonetheless, Scorpio, hopefully it comes back around in your reading. You're ignoring somebody because somebody's ignoring you, right? So you're giving back somebody the same energy they're giving you. And looking at the outcome here, Ace of Wands reverse, it's like, screw it. At this point, if they're just going to ignore me, I'm going to do the same. There's no point in trying to make something work. I'm not going to go ahead and focus on dealing with the tide. I'm not going to go ahead and fight against a crashing tsunami. I'm going to go with the waves, right? So this is the energy of you saying, Scorpio, somebody here wants to ignore me. Fine, they'll get ignored right back. I'm not going to sit here doing everything I can to open them up, to talk to them, and to show that I matter, because I know I matter already, So you're at that space and time right now, Scorpio, where you're giving back somebody the same energy they're giving you. Point blank, period. And I wish there could be more that I can add to this reading, but this is literally what I'm seeing here at this time for you. Like, there's nothing more to say. Like, somebody's tuning you out. Okay, I'm going to tune you out too. I don't have the time right now to do everything I can to try to get somebody to care and to show me that they care. It's like, if you don't want to, all right, I'll be around people who do. It really is that simple. So I feel like that's the energy you're bringing to the table to somebody. You're giving them a taste of their own medicine, if you will, considering that they're shutting you out right now at this time. Ace of Wands reversed, no new beginnings, no forward movement. It's like, all right, this is where we're at. Now, in reference to who you're dealing with, you could be dealing with a family member, friend, lover, could be somebody in the workplace as well. But yeah, somebody here's not showing up for you, and it's like, you're not going to be the only one trying to show up for them. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right. Thank you, Scorpio, though, for tuning in. Really, really appreciate you. Danny B said, Aunt, like I said, I still think you're one of my Facebook stalkers by the way that you speak. Well, you know what? I guess the good news in this retrospect is I'm not a big fan of Facebook. So with that being said, at least I'm not out there stalking you. You know what sucks, man? Facebook could have been so cool. Okay, I'm going to go on a little tangent for a second. I feel like Facebook could have been so damn cool, but it turned into just weird. if you will. I don't know. When I first had Facebook, I was like 10, 11 years old. You know, I loved MySpace before that. MySpace was the shit. All right. MySpace was dope. But I remember having a Facebook and it was cool back then, but like they just transcended it into so much stuff. And then there's like the meta shit, however that works. I know Facebook is like imperative for businesses nowadays too. And like, even with my business model, I fucking hate using Facebook. I really do. No disrespect to the people that enjoy the site though, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It used to be so much cooler. I really want to opt to bring back MySpace. MySpace was one of the coolest freaking sites that anybody ever used. Yeah, man, that was awesome, right? Even Julia agrees. MySpace was the ish. Yes, it was. Indeed it was. YouTube's always been cool though, so I'm happy with YouTube. I can't complain. You know what I do miss though about YouTube back in the day? Because I've been on YouTube for years, guys, years. Oh, well over a decade. When they used to have you'd go on a YouTube channel and then you used to be able to actually have your own background. It was like your page was here and then on the outskirts, there was like a background design. And then on the top, there was a background design. Now you only have a channel banner, but you used to be able to have the banner and the sides as well, kind of like your own custom image. It was really freaking cool. By the way, Eve, thank you for the $2. Really appreciate that. But yeah, man, there used to be really cool stuff back in the day that they did with websites. Now everything's like really modern and just you know, it's right? I don't know. We need a new website to come out that's going to be dope. Nonetheless, though, guys, I know I ranted. I'm sorry. I had to. I had to. Either way, we finished up all the water. We did all the fire. We did all the earth. Going on into our last but not least zodiac sign here for today's daily reading. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Libra gang. Let's see what's popping here, baby. Messages here for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Libra? Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll take a look here and see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy here for you is going to be the High Priestess. You could be connecting with a Pisces for a few of you. Looking into your current energy, we got the Three of Cups in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So as far as what I see for Team Libra moving into your next 24 hours, we start out here first and foremost with the High Priestess to the Three of Cups in reverse. You know what I think? I honestly think for you guys, it's kind of like recognizing right now that you may not be entirely happy about a situation, but I feel like it's being I feel like you're remaining secretive about that. I feel like you're remaining secretive about disappointment or not necessarily being happy currently. Like you're not letting other people see that. Looking at what you're dealing with, Wheel of Fortune reversed, that usually is kind of an indicator that you're not over something or over someone. And looking at the outcome here for you, we do have the Six of Pentacles reversed, which represents that you don't really feel like you're in a balanced space right now. But it also is a card here that represents that, you know, other people aren't on the same page with you. So I kind of get a feeling for Libras where it's like you're hiding your feelings at this time from someone. Like you're not really letting people see what's going on with you. And I don't know if it's for privacy reasons. Maybe you just want to keep your issues to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. I do that a lot. I'm not going to bullshit you guys. You know, I keep what I'm going through to myself very often. I'm not ashamed to be vulnerable or be open, but like if I know that I'm okay and like I can handle my business, like I keep my business to myself. And I think that for you, Libra, for some of you, that can certainly be the case where it's like, I just want to keep my business to myself because I know if I open up to like certain people in my life, they're just going to be really nosy. But for other Libras who are kind of just shut down right now and kind of, you know, hiding what they're experiencing from others, you know, that at the end of the day could lean into an energy of where you might be faking a smile, right? You might be faking the energy of I'm good and I'm fine when you're not. And I think that what I say to that is that it's okay to not be okay. So if a Libra needs to hear this, I want you to hear that. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay for people to know that you're not okay as well. So for any Libras, if you want to keep what you're going through private, that's cool. If that's how this reading resonates to you, not an issue. Handle your business. It's your business. But if you're a Libra right now and you're kind of like scared to show the people in your life that you're going through shit because maybe you're worried of judgment or worried about other things, like I want you to know like it's okay to not be okay. I think sometimes society is kind of like programmed us to think like we all need to be fucking happy 25/8, like 24 hours a day, nothing but a smile on our face. We're all happy. But there's a lot of real world shit that makes us not happy in life, and it's okay too that it, you know, we're not happy. You know, we're allowed to be upset, we're allowed to be angry, we're allowed to be furious, we're allowed to be, you know, happy as fuck as well. So at the end of the day, if you're a Libra, just if you need to hear that message, just know that it's okay to not be okay as well. And if you need to talk to anybody, don't hesitate. Feel free to reach out. Okay? All right, my Libra peeps. Much love to you. Sending my love to you. Do take that if it resonates, of course. Leave it if it doesn't. All right? All right, though, baby. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Libra, wishing you guys here the best, okay? All right, everybody. So we finished up all of our signs real quick. By the way, guys, I just want to say, because I see you guys still talking about the MySpace thing. Do you guys remember being friends with Tom? All right, everybody had to be friends with Tom on MySpace. Isn't that fucking so cool? I remember Tom, dude. That was the creator. That was like the coolest shit back in the day. I was like, you know what? I don't even mind being forced to be friends with this guy because he made a dope ass site. Dude, you used to be able to have like your own intro music on your page and shit like that. There used to be like these little emoji character things and you could rate your friends on it. It was kind of toxic in that retrospect that you can rate like who's your bestie, right? But fuck, man, I miss that website so much. I really fucking do. Nonetheless, though, everybody, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, thank you all so much, man, for coming out here to the daily reading. Really, really appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed your time here today. Thank you guys very much for spending time with me. For those of you here that are new and you're interested in the channel and you like the vibe, come on down and subscribe. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. Thank you very much for those of you in advance that do subscribe. For everybody who sent in any sort of donations today, guys, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you. Those donations help out a lot more than you know, so thank you so much for your generosity. Yeah, you guys remember Tom. Absolutely, dude. Tom was the shit. He was cool, man. Nonetheless, though, everybody, thank you guys for your love and support. For everybody who's in the chat right now, if you could drop a like, that'd be cool. Really would appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And I also want to mention, y'all, I have been uploading the April readings. I think, honestly, they haven't really been getting pushed that well from YouTube, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys can check out the April reads. So far, I've uploaded Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. If you're an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or you have it somewhere in your chart, you know, please feel free to check out those monthly videos for April. Yeah, something went wrong with YouTube where a lot of people did not get notified for those videos, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys can go give them a check out, drop a like, definitely watch your sign for the month, and hopefully you guys enjoy it nonetheless. So far for April 2023, Gemini, Aries, and Taurus are currently uploaded. Feel free to check out those videos, okay? All right, though, guys. I did want to mention, I'm pretty sure there might be like maybe 1 or 2 more personal readings in stock. Do remember I have a sale going on this week, so if you'd like to get a personal reading at a 20% discount at checkout, please use code POPPIN, POPPIN, for 20% at discount, or for a 20% discount at checkout if you do want a personal reading with me. A 15-minute personal read, not the 2 for 20 personal reads. So if you're interested, guys, check it out. There might be 1 or 2 readings left over. All right, they might not be totally sold out yet, but I don't think there's a lot left. Okay. All right, though, everybody, with that being said, I love you all very much. Have a great and amazing rest of your day. Happy Thursday, happy pre-Friday. Once again, I'm sorry for not being here yesterday. I mentioned in the beginning that my internet was just hitting the shitter yesterday, so unfortunately my internet was just not working with me, but happy to be here today nonetheless. And yeah, with that being said, everybody, I love you. Have a great day. Happy Thursday, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.